Yeah, and if you want to take an even further step, you can just go ahead and click the subscribe button right there in the corner. It's really fun to press. I promise you, once you press it, you'll feel better about all your problems in life. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the ZvZ. I'm sure everyone who isn't a ZvZ hater will enjoy very much so. We are spawning in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE. It is the blue Zerg player. He is playing for God, I forgot. It's the team I just said, right?
You literally
I just said it and I can't remember.
Timbers.
What is it? Lumberjack.
Timbers.
There you go. Timbers Esports. It is the caster, the streamer, one of the top Zergs in all of Latin America, representing Mexico. It's none other than JimRising.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the Peruvian Zerg player. We know him. We've been following him a little bit today. We'll see if he can take out the Mexican himself. He is a Peruvian Zerg player, currently teamless. Timbers, mate, what are you doing? Check this guy out. We have Ryu.
I love how I forget about the team I just said. Great time. It makes for great casts. We're on top of things here.
We're on top
Don't worry,
of things.
guys. I'm actually studying for DreamHack and writing things down, so I'll have team names written in my face.
Yeah, we'll have our notes. We'll be ready and prepared. Yeah, I can't wait. And these two players, they are players that are looking to qualify. I actually haven't checked to see if there's anyone who's seeded in. If it's just Special and Kelazur, or if they increased it for Cham and Jim as well, because they were the top 4 players. Even if just Cham was invited, it'll make the qualifier a little bit easier, right? Like there's no Cham. Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. Going to be grand. I cannot wait. And we're going to see the best of the best. This is what we strive to watch. This is what we want to watch and cast every day of the week. Yeah. But it comes around every once in a while, and it's a great treat. I'm excited. I mean, last time Latin America qualifiers was way more intense than North America.
It was. It honestly was. It was probably the best part of DreamHack. Honestly, the Latin American qualifiers. I hope that the NA ones step up a little bit. Again, like, you know, everyone's gotten better. Like we have Wild Game coming in. Patty Mac should be playing. So like, yeah. Hopefully they have a better showing here, and they're better prepared for fall.
Hopefully we see everyone. Patty Mac, Ryan. Who else is out there? Wild Game.
Remember State?
Of course, we're gonna have State. Where's State from?
He's from America, man. He's from America, but he's living in.
About State.
Yeah. If you recall, we got to like see the return of State. He'd only been playing for a week as well. I
remember that, but I didn't know. I forgot he was from NA.
Yeah.
He's living in Europe or something right now, right?
Living in Korea.
Korea, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's right. He had the terrible ping.
And like during the summer qualifiers, we saw him take out Starkiller, and that's why we were like, oh my god, like this guy is crazy.
Yeah, he was. I enjoyed his play. He was great.
Oh my god. So again, there's a lot of players to look forward to in the coming week. But here, you know, to get too ahead of ourselves, we do have Jim and Ryan. Ryu had the doctor on the mind.
Just so excited.
Yeah.
Life's just too excited for DreamHack. He wants to fast forward.
Oh my god! And Jim going for what he's known for. He's going for some Mutalisks.
Mutas.
Oh,
he's going for the Mutalisk den.
Yeah, and it just got scouted. Just very briefly, the link that Ryu sent in was able to catch a glimpse. I don't know if he realizes what he saw, but. Yeah, potentially.
I don't think he was able to click on it that fast, but maybe due to the size, you should be able to tell.
Yeah, Yeah, again, there's no way that it would have been able to click on it, but like the only thing it looks like is either a spire or a spore. Like it's small enough to have maybe been a spore, but yeah. Hopefully he will be able to deduce what it is. Like he's making a decent amount of queens. So
yeah, he's going for the infestation pit already. That's definitely a tell.
Yeah, 100%.
Hard counter. Ooh, and he's blocking the Lynx from getting out. Was he able to scout that infestation pit?
Oh, we'll quickly check. JimRising, he did not scout the infestation pit. It's in the third.
Oh, it's over there. Oh, nice.
Wow. Okay. That's actually really
didn't scout that.
Yeah, that's actually really well hidden.
Yeah, super well. We couldn't even find it. And we have and he also walled off over there. I like that. No run bys coming on by.
Yep, and immediately.
But the mute is gonna absolutely obliterate that. That is a little scary.
Definitely, like these buildings are a little bit exposed, but Ryu knows that he throws down spores.
Oh my god, as we're talking about it, he's so good.
Oh
I want to see more of him.
Yeah, definitely.
This is like the appetizer before the appetizer.
Is that gonna be a thing now? Is that becoming a thing? If it is, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
I don't know. I'm testing it out. I don't know if it's gonna be a thing yet.
Dipping my toes.
We're dating right now.
Yeah,
we're playing the field. We're just dating. We're seeing how we like each other.
It's not the main course quite yet. I mean, it's an appetizer before the appetizer, if you will. You know,
it kind of fits. I don't even want it to be a thing. I think it's just making itself a thing. I might actually start eating appetizers before the appetizers.
Oh my god! And also,
oh no! Oh jeez!
Jesus Christ!
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah, and the queens.
Oh, that was not that good. I feel like he could have saved his Banes and all those queens could have done work. But hey, man, he's still doing great.
Yeah, he definitely could have done that. Again, like none of his drones went down. There are just so many queens and so many spores beautifully placed all around the base of Ryu.
He's going for a counter in the north as well. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, just Lings.
Yeah. We've got Lings. Yeah, I mean, he does scout the fourth base. He does see what his opponent is doing. Because of the Mutalisk, it is a little bit difficult for Ryu to take a fourth, but he's really well defended.
There's two. Okay, but that one's out of range of the second one, and is he gonna get damage? Take out the gas. Jim's so greedy. He's already taking. He was mining off of that rich Vespian gas before the base finished.
Yeah, he really wanted that gas, and if you're going for mass Mutalisk style, like this is what you need. But
he's going for mass Muta. He has not stopped. I'm just surprised Ryu got that infestation pit so long ago. Not a single infestor.
Well, he's not going for infestors. He's going for these vipers.
Straight to the hive and vipers.
Yeah,
but I don't really like that. Blinding clouds. I mean, parasitic bomb isn't too good.
Yeah, like
JimRising is too good with the splits.
Oh
my god, why do they look weird when they're spinning? Is that the new skin?
Oh, it is the new skin, and it looks like he's trying to get the drones. Oh, he only just needs two in there.
No! Wow, that was great.
Wow.
Oh, that was intense. That should be like a new temple run game. Like you're a little baneling trying to outrun, or you're a drone trying to outrun the banelings.
Yeah,
that was intense. That got my heart. What's the word? That got my heart. That's it. That's the sentence.
Oh, he's not splitting, but he does in the end. And that's the problem with parasitic bombs, right? Oh, that's the problem with parasitic bombs is they can deal a lot of damage. And he's going for it again. Oh god!
He got 18 workers. Jesus.
Jim, he's fighting the damage.
That was huge.
Yeah, that's
huge.
That's a lot.
But I think with just a few lurkers here, he should be able to cause a whole lot of damage with the counterattack.
And you were talking about like the difference between Vipers and Infestors. Like Vipers, parasitic bombs can do well, but you know, if your opponent splits, then it's fine, right? Like, you're kind of relying on your opponent to mess up, and that's not really what you want to be doing here at like the highest level of play.
Yeah, Jim's going into Hive, so is he gonna transition into anything else? I don't know.
Ultras.
Oh my god, he is. That's right, I remember this.
Yeah, Ling, Bane, Muta into Ultras. It can work really well. Ultras, they can be really tanky against lurkers. And what I'm worried about is Ryu, he's still only on 3 bases. Like he needs another base. He needs to expand. Oh god.
I can't believe Jim's oh, that was killed. No cancel.
Wow.
Can't believe Jim's playing so good right now against Ryu. feel like Ryu should put up more of a fight here.
I mean,
I feel like 100% Jim won unless Ryu, oh my god, takes the best engagement of a lifetime. But more workers are going to go down. Even no matter how hard you split, workers are going to go down. Jim is sitting up 2 bases on top of his opponent, as well as up in army supply worker count. It's looking real rough here.
Oh, again, the banelings are being wasted, and there is energy here for parasitic bombs, but they land on not the best Mutalisk. So Jim, his Mutalisk cloud is quite large, like it hasn't really been touched, and Ryu is finally going for a counterattack.
40 Lings and 22 Banelings though right now. Yeah. He just got so many Lings and Banes, and I think he should be able to hold, unless all the lurkers burrow, and he just absolutely jumps on everything for no reason.
Yeah, the problem is, like, on a map like Eternal Empire, like, it takes so long to move out as a ground army, and he burrows.
Oh my god.
He's trying to split. Oh, decent blinding. Oh, sorry, parasitic bombs.
He doesn't even need to split. He doesn't. See what I said? He didn't need to.
Yeah, he actually didn't.
He just split after they were already done.
Yeah, he just sat in the parasitic bombs, and the Mutalists, they stayed alive. Like, some drones are going down, which is nice to the lurkers. Like, again, Ryu, he has really good lurker control and lurker play, but Jim, he's still ahead in workers, even though he's losing all of these. Like, his economy was just that far ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Jim has such a great economy. I don't see him losing this one here.
Yeah, he has so many hatcheries. I mean, again, Ryu was able to kind of try and equalize the worker count. You know, he saved his Vipers, so they're going to be regaining that energy. But yeah, he's just in a really, really difficult position right now. And the Ultralisk Cavern, it finished. There aren't any Ultras yet, but they can pop out at any moment.
Yep.
Oh my god, and Ryu, because of his economy, he just doesn't have a big enough army to split, and because of that, the Mutalisk Cloud, it's here in the natural, and it's gonna take the base.
And the base is dead, as well as it.
Oh.
Pneumatized carapace almost done.
the 12-minute pneumatized carapace timing.
It's huge in the late game.
Honestly, he needed that a lot earlier to help deal with the lurkers, but I mean, he dealt with it anyway. Like, he's fine.
Yeah, he's dealing with it now. He's probably pausing it on the stream. He's like, "This was so easy, I won."
He's dancing right now. He's like, hold on.
Dance. Are we? Okay, no.
All right, here we go.
And now we're back into game number 1 of JimRising beating Ryu.
Yeah, he's Hive, you know, Ultralisk, they're finally coming out. Nicely timed with chitinous plating, so he has the upgrade advantage. He has a massive upgrade advantage right now, actually.
It looks so cool for the ones that Jim has.
Yeah, it's just... What can Ryu do here? Again, like, he's just been on the back foot the entire game. Doesn't even need to split his Mutalisks.
Yeah. Doesn't even need to split them. He just does it for show at this point. But if he continues to... I guess he's not going to make any more Mutalisks. Just more and more Ultras, and one big old push with the Ultras. Sitting on, what does he have, 6 bases now?
Yep, 6 bases. Like, Jim, he's just looking so good here. And again...
I'm not surprised he's spending all his money. He's sitting on 100 workers almost.
He has too many workers. I think we would both agree that, especially in the ZvZ, you don't need 90s.
You don't ever need. Yeah. You don't even need 90.
Yeah.
I mean, you really shouldn't go over 20 workers if you're playing ZvZ, right?
Exactly. Look. Every ZvZ you should 12 pull. You should pull first. You know, get into that lean main.
It's a little late for me, but yeah, 12 pull's cool. I like to go for the 11 pool.
And yeah,
God, these Ultras are gonna wreck everything here.
Exactly. Like, the Ultras, they're so tanky. As long as there's vision for the lurkers, like, this should be nothing to stop these Ultras. And as I say it, there we go. We are getting a couple of Overseers morphed in for that vision. And
we're 14 minutes in, and we have yet to see Ryu secure himself at third base until now. The Ultras are going down kind of fast. He parasitic bomb and abducted a Overseer, which is pretty great. It's hilarious, but I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, the Ultras.
I like that play there by Ryu. He put down the Spore Crawler underneath all of the vision, but it wasn't enough. JimRising took that game very convincingly against Ryu, and I expected a little more from Ryu.
GG. I mean, honestly, it's really hard on Eternal. I would favor Jim's style of play on Eternal because it's so large. Like, Ryu is going for this, like, he's turtling up and going for this ground-based army, but because the map is so big, it takes so long to actually counterattack and do anything. So he's just, like, kind of stuck, you know, on the other side of the map, you know, just kind of trying to defend, chilling. He can never really be aggressive against Jim with his, like, Ling Bane Muta style. So hopefully we can see a little bit of change here, especially on our next map.
I think Ryu needs to be way more aggressive early on. Easily, just be super aggressive, and yeah, it's pretty much all I could say. Just be more aggressive, because Jim has time to get his army up, gets where he wants to get, then you're pretty done for.
And if you're going to be aggressive, I like this choice. We are going to be loading in to Death Aura.
Yeah. The short map is a great time to get aggressive. 2, 1, go. All right, here we are. As we said, it is Death Aura LE. We are on the top left-hand side of the map, and we are looking in the main base of a Zerg player here. He's red. He is a future player for Archangel Gaming. It is none other than Ryu. We're gonna get him on a team.
It's happening. Part of me feels like I think now you want Jim to win, because at some point you're gonna run out of team names to remember to
low key, I'm kind of getting low here. I'm about to have to hop on Wikipedia.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Mexican Zerg player, one of the best Zergs here in all of Latin America. He's also a streamer. He's great. He's a dancer. He's beautiful. He's amazing. He is JimRising.
The very controversial player.
Controversial?
Yes. It's always a controversy. Is he going to stream his whole life, or is he going to become a pro? When is he going to dedicate to the pro life?
Oh, right. That's always the question here. But I think we always talk about it, how, like, Jim, it's so important. Like, he's such an important figure in the scene, right? Like, it's so, like, imagine a world where M. Canning is the best American player. That's essentially what Jim is right now. Like,
yeah. Yeah, M. Canning's so off of my radar. I don't ever watch him. Not because I hate him or anything. It's just like, I don't know. The NA scene just isn't really there.
Yeah. Like
when I see Jim streaming, I'm like, oh, okay, let's, Jim streaming, guys.
Yeah, like he's so fun, right? Like he's just a character. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, that's really why people watched him to begin with. He's a character, and this whole competing thing is new.
Yeah. At least this year
it's been good. Yeah, he's always been good, and he's competed before, but this year he's going all in.
This year he's looking like it's a weird situation, right? He's actually probably the best he's ever been, even though he's been streaming mostly. He hasn't been like taking the practice anywhere near as seriously as he used to. The grind isn't there. He's like kind of having fun, and he's also like just good. He's like improved so much somehow, and he's one of the best in the region, and he's ahead in this series against Ryu.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably beating Ryu due to the fact that if we look in the main base of Ryu, he has oh, actually no, never mind then, it's Jim who has it. Looking in the main base of Jim, he has the absolute ugliest skin to ever be made in a game. That is StarCraft, and I thought that's why Ryu was losing, but I don't know. I don't know how Jim's winning with those skins.
Exactly. Jim right now, he has a handicap. He has the awful skin, and he's still winning as well. It's crazy what he's been able to do.
It's because he also has like the Cerberus skin on the spawning pool and other units.
It makes up for it. It balances out.
The ugly base and everything else is like all cool and futuristic. Choices here. I wonder if anybody out there actually thinks it looks good, or if it's. I think it's just purely nostalgia.
I still think that the hatcheries in Brood War itself look better than these hatcheries here. Just saying.
Maybe it's like a really like how people watch bad movies on purpose just to talk about how bad they are. Maybe they use the ugly hatcheries just to throw off their opponents. It's
possible. It's definitely possible. And
your bases are so ugly. I don't even want to look at that if it's a layer or a regular base.
So I'm trying to figure out how is Ryu going to change how he plays, because Jim, he's doing the same thing. He's got lair. He's actually going 2-base Spire right now. Like there's no third base whatsoever. Ryu, he hasn't scouted this, but he does know that his opponent is stuck on 2 bases. If you're going up against Jim, you have to know that this is coming.
He's going for a layer right now. I mean, in this case scenario, you either make a whole bunch of roaches and go, or you go in the Hydras, get static, get a lot of queens out. And he's not making any of that. He's making 1 queen and an overseer.
Yeah, he's droning up. He's playing
overlord.
Yeah, he's like going for a longer macro game. And oh my god, Jim is actually getting upgrades for his roaches here at the front of the wall when the link showed up.
But this overseer should be able to see it all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, okay.
And he dropped his whatever that thing's called.
Changeling.
His clone poop. Yeah, you know, overseers in the clone poop, the poop clone.
And I guess we're seeing how Ryu prefers to play against this style. He's throwing down a bunch of spores. Again, he's going for the longer macro game. I don't know if I like this, because you were talking about it. There's different ways to deal with this. You can go for like this big roach push before the mutalists come out. Like it is possible to do that, but Ryu, he's more of a macro player. You know, he wants to get into that longer game.
But not against Jim. You can't do it, Ryu, and you're about to pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Terran players have been talking. Yeah, they've been talking about how good mutalists can be, like mass muta. We're even seeing that a little bit here in ZvZ. Like this mass muta, it can do so much. Like it makes it so hard to expand as a Zerg player. Like Ryu, like when's he gonna get his 4th base? It took him like 15 minutes to get the last game.
And you can constantly harass because it's like they're like airlings. Like lings are super fast and they can go just about anywhere. But if you put a wall up, they can't do anything. Mutas can just go anywhere they want. They can attack any gas. You can never have enough static defense to cover every inch of your base. Exactly. And oftentimes we see stuff like this where they just pick away at gases and just take little by little. And picking off 1 gas in this game is so huge when you're playing a ZvZ.
Yeah, the gases are so important, especially if you're planning to go into Hydras or Mutalists. Like regardless, it's oh my god, he's gonna get another one.
Yeah, they take out 1 extractor and then you're down all that gas that's mined for the time it takes to rebuild it, and then some. It's rough.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, because mutalists are
for defense here also, it's interesting.
Yeah, the roaches, I mean, they will help against the baneling run-bys that we saw earlier, or anything along those lines. We do see
switching back into roaches.
Yeah,
there's no more mutants being produced.
Interesting. Okay. So Jim actually isn't going for the mass mutalist style he went before. He's not going for lings or banes either. He's going for roaches, and he actually finished those upgrades. I thought he was going to cancel them. I thought they were like a fake out, but no, he committed, and he's actually working on +2 range as well.
Yeah, I love this play too as well. That's always an option. Like when I go mutas, I'm like, okay, first wave of mutas, see how much damage you get. If there's obviously too much defense, which there is now, there's so much invested into the defense, and as well as the infestation pit, the lurker den went down, the hydra den. That's so much money invested for Ryu. If JimRising just gets a couple of mutas out and then goes directly into making roaches, he can absolutely smash this army of Ryu.
Exactly, and the thing is that Ryu, he's blind. Like, because of the Mutalisk, like, Ryu hasn't been able to scout. He doesn't know if his opponent is going Ling Bane just like in the previous game, or all these roaches as well. So this could completely catch him off guard. Like, he could just be expecting Banelings again. But in saying that, the lurkers are out, and lurkers are going to do so well defensively, regardless of what they're up against.
Yeah, even catches like those little roaches on trying to go for a scout, and that was actually good. I think JimRising just took a few moments too long to come in this fight. Like 5 seconds earlier, the lurkers wouldn't be burrowed in the right position and be great for him.
Yeah,
and he cannot expand his opponent now.
Oh my god, and Ryu, like, he's actually, again, defending quite well because of Death Aura, because the ways into the third and natural are up ramps. Like, the lurker positions are just amazing defensively. There's no way that you can really break this with a ground army for Jim. And Jim, like, he recognizes this.
Like last game, though, there's no way he's gonna get a 4th base up ever.
That's the problem, right?
Yeah, it's like last game.
Well, I think it's a little bit different, though, because this game, there's less Mutalisk, so it's more ground army focused, so maybe you can leapfrog your lurkers forward to take another base, but we just saw Jim deny the 4th again.
Eventually, he'll get exposed somewhere. If he leapfrogs his lurkers to the 4th, then they're going to hit the 3rd, and, you know, there's always going to be that multi-pronged harass here coming out of Jim, and so many lurkers here. Jim should be getting Overseers. I don't think he has any Overseers. Oh, he does have one. Yeah, so we can defend this forever with the Overseer and the Ravagers. He's in a good position here.
Yeah, definitely. All the
He's
shots.
Got a Viper out. What's the Viper going to do to this? Blinding Cloud isn't going to do too much against this army.
Yeah, I think he's just going to be relying on the Blinding Cloud. But again, Blinding Cloud, it doesn't affect the Ravager shots or the Biles even. Oh. Okay.
I mean, is that what you really want to do at this point with your Vipers? Abduct a roach?
Yeah, it's not really efficient use of the energy. I mean, energy, it's good and all, but it's not ideal. But we do see he will need the Vipers eventually, because Jim, he's actually transitioning into lurkers himself.
What's that Pokemon called? Ditto. The Ditto poop. That's what I'm gonna start calling the those things that transform. Ditto poop. So
part of me wants to favor Ryu here, especially if we're going into lurkers against lurkers. Ryu, he already has Hive, he already has the lurker upgrades, he has range as well. So if Ryu, like, he's going for a Nidus, and if he gets the Nidus off, I think he can do a lot of damage with it. Yeah, he's gotta completely kill Jim's army and then do a lot of damage before Jim can ever defend it. Jim just has such a good economy. Look at his bank. He's banking a lot of money. He's teching up. He has more bases. He's got his own lurkers now. The only good thing for Ryu is that there is a Nidus Worm, and it's going to come up. So there it is. Oh my god. And yeah, Jim, he's out of position. He's trying to run back home. So it looks like Ryu, he's finally broken out. He's finally pushing out across the map, trying to find some damage. Yeah, and he's going to split up. He's going to get some damage. He's focusing the Lurker Den. Oh no, the Lurker Den. Wow. That's great. Yeah. And at the same time, Ryu's moving out across to the northeastern portion of the map. Yeah, so there are roaches all over the place killing drones of JimRising. The Lurker then died and went down, so no more Lurkers for Jim. And here we go, the main army is pushing out. He's got Hydras, he's got Lurkers, he's got Vipers for support as well. And Jim, what does he have? Like, Blinding Clouds can do so well against the Lurkers. Oh, yeah, Jim does have more workers still, even after losing all those workers. He does have the defender's advantage. But his army's pumping up. He's moving around here. Corrosive Bile's coming down on everything. I think Jim will be able to clean all this up. Yeah. Lurkers are no more. Everything's dying. Jim moving up with his lurkers. Vipers were not enough here. They really didn't help Ryu. I don't think did he drop a Blinding Cloud at all? He dropped a single one on roaches. Like, he really needed to hit those lurkers of Jim, and he really needed to not take that engagement. That was a terrible engagement. Yeah, he got surrounded. He got trapped, essentially. Like, he got a little bit too over eager. He things were going for him. He's like, oh my god, I got to make something happen now. It's like, mate, calm down. And that was an expensive army to lose. I think like those 11 or 12 workers that went down was pretty good in itself. Yeah, you didn't have to keep going, right? Like, maybe he could have just hit this base. To be fair, he doesn't know about it, but he could have just sniped the base off to the top right instead. Definitely. I just feel there's a Nidus going down in the main gym now. This could be the saving grace. Ryu's going to try and just pick his opponent apart, and it could work, but most likely I don't think so. I think what's important is that he's pulling Jim's attention away, and Ryu, it took him a long time, but he finally has a 4th base.
Yeah. Jim's always been ahead on workers, though, even after a huge attack, and we see this. Jim's on 5 bases already. Ryu sitting on 4. Ryu with one really amazing. I love this. All the static defense is great. I was gonna say, with one really good engagement, the tides can turn, just due to the fact that while Jim's bank is huge, he could maybe remax but get another army out, but it'll take time for it to actually pop out, so he'll have a small window to attack.
Yeah, definitely.
That's dedicated around the fact that he wins the first engagement, which now will be hard due to all the static defense.
Yeah, I love the static defense here on the fringe bases. Jim's lurker den is still a little bit exposed. Like, he did just finish it up, so he can finally remake some lurkers. But again, Ryu, we've seen that like he has really good Nidus harassment. He can try and hit multiple places at once. And yeah, it's on Ryu to try and make something happen. But Jim, he's making it harder with all of this static defense, right? Like, even if he goes for multi-prong, there's always going to be something there to defend.
Yeah, and I like all the spores because you're always going to have visions of lurkers.
Oh my god, and Jim, he split off some armies, so he's actually going to be denying the 5th base here for Ryu. Ryu, though, I love it. He double expanded.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, both of them are pretty much maxed out and have a huge bank.
Yeah.
However, Jim will continuously have a huger bank than Ryu.
Oh my god, Jim actually hit...
Wow. Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Like, Ryu... Oh my god, but all the Vipers of Jim go down!
He parasitic bombed those two, which should go down because they're hitting each other. Does it stack like that? I don't know.
Parasitic bombs
do... my god, these lurkers.
Yeah, if I recall, they don't stack, and the lurkers of Ryu are actually doing incredibly well. Jim, he does have 2 more Vipers, though, and they do have some energy, but Ryu, he is getting some damage done, counterattacking at the same time.
Wow, Ryu's actually doing really good here for the comeback.
Yeah, again, like, his engagements are on point. Oh, even yanking some of the lurkers as well. But there's still plenty here for Jim, so he will hold, he will defend.
I kind of like what you said earlier, like, I feel like the lurkers is really Ryu style, and you don't want to go Ryu against Ryu. Like, mutas is perfectly fine. Jim wrecked with the mutas, but he's trying to out-lurker Ryu, the lurker god.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough ask. Ooh, nice joints, nice blinding clouds.
What's that? Who does that? Yoink in blinding clouds. Oh, he accidentally unburrowed.
Oh no, that could be it. There's only 2 lurkers left.
That's it. That was the big one.
Yeah, there are reinforcements, and actually there is only one lurker left alive.
Dude,
actually,
there's one in front of that.
Yeah, there's 3. There's 3. Never mind.
Oh, there's 3. He's making more. He's good.
Yeah,
he got this. I love the roaches in the front to tank. Roaches take more damage from hydras, but your hydras survive longer and get more shots off.
Yeah, and it looks like Jim, he's done it. He has broken Ryu. Like, he's here, he's sieging the base. Ryu, he just doesn't really have the economy. Again, Jim, he's had more bases, more drones for the longer time. And
what a scrappy game.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG. Jim with double workers. He has a fat bank still. Wasn't even able to remax. Had double the supply. Everything was just double for Jim here, and he did great. Ryu really did a good job of almost coming back. But Jim's just on point today. And maybe Ryu's trying to save some builds for DreamHack. Who knows? But nonetheless, GG. Jim 2-0. Ryu taking the L. And hopefully we see Ryu on Tuesday or Wednesday. I forget what day it is for Latin America.
Yeah, I think something that we can both agree on is that Ryu, he played the same, like, every single game. So when it comes to DreamHack, like, if he's hiding stuff, like, I can't wait to see what it is. I'm gonna be disappointed if we hit DreamHack and Ryu, he just does the same stuff.
He's just lurkers all the time.
Yeah.
Lurker Viper every game. I don't know who will what he'll bring out.
Yeah. I would hope that he's hiding like some kind of more quirky, more out there builds that he's been working on for DreamHack. Like, to me, that makes sense.
Yeah, we hope. One can only hope. We're speculating. He could have, like, not even put any thought into it, and that's just what he wanted to play right now.